Hey guys, so I wanted to come and do an update for my 1 month into my no buy year. If you haven't seen that video, me talking about the whole of 2019, I'm going to be going on a no buy. I'll link it here and in the description box. All right, so it's been a month. I figured let me do a get ready with me. I'm using all of the products from this week's makeup basket. Follow me on Instagram, Ashley Christina, or Makeup Matters for Women of Color. And every week I am doing a makeup basket that is curated around our weekly palette. We have 52 palettes that we'll be going through for the year, of course, because they're weekly. You know, I have a fair amount of those palettes. If you haven't seen my palette collection, I'll link it. And so each week we pull products, and so I have my drawer that is here on my vanity in this little area, and I pack it and whatever. So I'll put a picture here of what this week's monthly this week's makeup basket is, okay? And we also do weekly look challenges, and I try my best to kind of actually do the challenges since I am one of the admins of the group. And so this is this week's challenge. Focus. Yeah, so this is this week's challenge, and yeah, this week's palette is the let me get it. This week's palette is the Soft Clam, okay? And this week was my first week actually using it, and it did not disappoint. It did not disappoint at all. And you know what? Let me do my brows and let me come right back. All right, brows are on. Okay, so brows are on, primed with Urban Decay Primer Potion, and then I also used on my face this L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock primer. I don't know about that. Okay, so let's start this face and let's talk about this month. I need to pull up that picture so I can look at it. This month has been interesting. I have not been super. I'm gonna go in with Sienna, this color right here. So this month, I started my no buy on January 1st. I really stopped buying, I think, well, no, I probably stopped buying New Year's Eve, honestly. But the start of my no buy for real, was January 1st. And I feel really good about it. I said this in my my no buy video, my intro to the no buy year. I feel really good about it, just because I feel as if I'm going in and kind of wiping this on my color switch. I feel as if I have so much, you know, I have so much, and I don't really, there's nothing that a lot of these brands can come out with that I can't do, right? And case in point, I really that melt stack is so beautiful to me. So that melt stack is so beautiful to me, right? And while, you know, if I wasn't on the no buy, I would have picked it up just like that, right? And the packaging alone, and we shouldn't buy things for packaging, right? We shouldn't, but we do. I do. And so I was able to dupe that, you know, with stuff that I have in my collection. Why? Because I am on a no buy, so I couldn't have bought it, correct? So that's just, you know, there's nothing that these companies can come out with. And I think I'll have my liquid lipstick collection up, or at least the declutter up by now, by the time this video goes up. So there's nothing these companies can come out with as far as my true vices, my eyeshadows and my liquid lipsticks. Those are the things that I really have a plethora of in my collection that I can't dupe, you know? So why do I keep, you know, going through my eyeshadows or whatever? The question I'm asking myself is, Ashley, why do you keep buying this stuff? You know, why do you keep buying this stuff? And easy answer is I think like how people are addicted to kind of food or whatever, or I mean drugs, I guess. You know, I get a rush from getting my boxes. I get a rush from opening my boxes. I get a rush from, you know, not even using the actual products. You know, that doesn't, like, don't get me wrong, I like using the stuff I buy, but it's not like, that's not what I'm like thing about. It's getting the box and opening it up for the first time and seeing it, and you know, that kind of feeling. I don't know how to explain it. You have to be a makeup junkie to understand, but that kind of feeling is what I like. And I don't get me wrong, I love my makeup. I love it. I love each piece, not equally, because I do like some things more, but just some of the, what you call it, just that rush. That's what, you know, I'm constantly chasing, for lack of better words. And not having that for this month, I think, has been the hardest thing. I haven't gotten any packages. I haven't. And thing is, I'm on a low buy for everything else in my life, right? And so I haven't, you know, I haven't been buying stuff. So I haven't even been buying regular stuff. I'm gonna cut the crease with P. Louise base in Rumor 0.05, okay? I have a different lens on, and the autofocus isn't as fast as my other lens, but it is what it is. Lenses are expensive, guys. And so, what you call it? Yeah, I'm gonna cut this crease. I'm gonna fast forward because it's probably gonna take me a little bit, and I can't really talk while I'm cutting the crease. All right, so we just gonna have to work with this, and we will do it as we come. But yeah, so I haven't gotten that rush. I haven't been able to buy things that kind of make me feel that way, which has been, I think that has been the biggest, you know, struggle with this whole thing, because I miss it's horrible to kind of say, but you know, I miss it. I do. I miss, you know, coming home and having my packages there, and coming upstairs to my makeup room and opening my packages and seeing them, you know, for the first time, taking pictures of them, you know, feeling the eyeshadows for the first time, and putting them, yes, you know, putting them into their spots or whatever. And you know, I miss that. I really miss that, which is, it's sad. It really is, but I mean, it is what it is. But as far as, I haven't been on the ledge, okay, for anything. And of course, this is, you know, a month in. It's only been, what, I think today's like the 27th or something. I'm filming this now because the majority of my content for February will be focused around Black-owned brands, and I needed to do this look, so I figured let me come on here instead of just doing a regular sit-down talk video, just straight talking. Let me do some makeup because this is a makeup channel. So this is a beauty channel. So I've gone in with bronze and I've gone in with rose pink also. Okay, but yeah, so I haven't been on the ledge about anything. You know, that melt stack kind of, it was kind of, you know, hairy there. It was really kind of hairy there, and I didn't buy it, so that's good with my money. I didn't buy it, so you know, I'm happy about that. I'm taking a lot of solace in the fact that a lot of the things that have come out that I would have purchased, like the Fenty stuff and the melt stack, you know, that is permanent. It's just the packaging that is not permanent. But a lot of the stuff that has come out is, you know, it's permanent. It's permanent. So it'll still be there in 2020 if I still want it, you know? So that has been a place of, or a piece of solace in this whole thing, because, you know, yeah, I want it or whatever. And I'm just touching up this line because I kind of went over it. Yeah, I want it, but it'll still be there when I'm quote unquote done with this no buy. Watch out a little closer because I didn't know if y'all could see clearly what I was doing. I'm gonna go in with this last half on the black, with the black from this palette, which is Noir. I can't say that word. And so it's been a little bit of solace because, you know, a lot of the stuff that I would have bought, quote unquote would have bought, is permanent. So it'll still be there and I don't have to feel as if I'm missing out. Really, really tempted by the Sydney Grace. She just released a bunch of kind of grungier colors, kind of, you know, green-based, browns, olive greens, those kind of colors. And where I am currently in my makeup life, I am really a fan of those types of colors. Really a fan of those types of colors. And so that for me has been a bit of a kind of, ooh, I want it. I really want it. But like I said, with her stuff also, it's permanent. So I don't have to feel as if I am going to miss out. So that's good. I'm going to kind of work with this black, and then I'm going to touch it up with my Inglot black liner. So it can actually be like super black, super black, super black. So yeah, I don't have to feel as if I am missing out, because if I still do want it, if I still do want them come next year, they'll still be there. So it's not that big of a or whatever. As far as the rest of my no buy, I've actually done pretty well. Or the rest of my kind of low buy, I've done pretty well. I was very tempted today in Hobby Lobby because they had housewares like 75% off or whatever, and I kind of really wanted to get some. Let me line this. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, so I've done pretty well with all the rest of the stuff. Um, and I've done really, really well with the makeup. I'm actually very proud of myself. I think the longest I've ever gone without buying makeup was probably, if not at 30 days, like right above 30 days. So maybe 30 to 45 days is the longest I've ever gone actively not buying makeup. And that's really in the last, you know, probably, because I didn't buy too much makeup when Winter was a baby. So probably within the last, how old is Winter? So that's probably within the last, how old is Winter? 6? In the last 4 years or so, 4 to 5 years, this is probably the longest I've gone without buying makeup, which, girl, get it together. But, you know, it is what it is. We struggle where we struggle, right? We struggle where we struggle. And, you know, we overcome where we overcome. So I am very happy with, you know, everything. I'm really trying to get this to blend like the picture. But I'm gonna have to go back over it with my eyeshadow or my, my liner. Because ain't nothing like these looks to make you really feel like you can't do makeup at all. I'll go back over that with my liner. So here's the eye so far. All right. I think it's okay. I have to do I don't even know what I was talking about now. Let me add this kind of gold. I'm using JD Glow's liquid liner in, oh guys, the thing fell off, so I can't tell you what it is. I'm going to take it from here over. Yeah, I'll take it from here over. So I think I said this in some video, but I watch a fair amount of YouTube. YouTube is kind of my TV nowadays. I watch some shows or whatever, but you know, when I feel like watching TV or whatever, I typically will watch YouTube. And I love the fact that there are so many people doing this no buy for 2019. And I did go through and, you know, you search for certain things. So I did go through and I searched for no buy 2019. I think I'm going to do my foundation. I can talk during my foundation, but it's like, why? So I'm going to use Jouer's Essential High Coverage Foundation, and I finally found my shade, but it's a mix of 2 shades, which sucks, but hey, it is what it is. I wear Pecan and Praline mixed. Pecan is very yellow, and I did do a I did do a foundation files for Jouer's foundation, but it was, oh gosh, what color was it? It was cocoa, right? This is before their expansion. They expanded to 50 shades, which everybody and their mama, that's what they want to do. And so they expanded to 50 shades, and I have been trying to get a thing because I really like the finish of this foundation, and I use it on a brush. I'm not a brush girl. But this foundation is super thick, and I feel like I get the nicest finish when I use it with a brush, and I really like this Real Techniques brush. So I'm gonna kind of roll back this thing here so I can, oh, I just see, that's why I don't do brushes. I rubbed off half my eyebrow. Ooh, y'all gonna really see it today. So I like the finish. I really like the finish, and it is very matte. It is super matte. And yeah, even, I mean, it's looking a little orange, but, or a little warm, but after I use my concealer and stuff, it'll be fine. So I wiped off half my eyebrow. But oh gosh. But yeah, I love the fact that there are so many people doing the no buys nowadays, or now in 2019. Sorry guys, I got interrupted by winter. If you have kids, then you understand that you can't do anything without any type of interruption. I forgot to wet my beauty blender, so I just kind of sprayed it a little bit with some of this Mario Badescu aloe spray or whatever. I'm using Jouer's high coverage concealer because it's a Jouer kind of day, right? I'm gonna try to get, no I'm not. I will do that later because I do want to clean that up, but I'm gonna have to go in with an angled brush and blend it downwards. So you really don't need all this concealer, and I'm I'm being extra right now, super duper extra. And so yeah, what was I saying before winter interrupted me? Oh, all the folks doing the no buys, love it, because you kind of see what other people struggle with. And like for me, my no buy wasn't so much a kind of financial thing, although you know the extra money is nice because I spent a grip on money. I spent a grip on money. I spent a grip on makeup, you know, like makeup is the thing that, you know, I would kind of buy. I'm not big into clothes. I'm not big into anything else really. So makeup was what I would spend my money on. Like those would be my, you know, purchases or whatever. So it is nice to kind of see that, you know, instead of the $500 I would spend on makeup or, you know, beauty related items or whatever for the month, you know, I didn't spend that, and I instead, you know, save that money and can put it towards, you know, something else, like taking another trip this year, you know. So I'm gonna go in very close to this line and just kind of clean it up. Okay, so went in on both lines, and I'm gonna try to buff that out. I haven't done this ever, but I assume it'll be like when I do my brows. So I'm just taking this is an e.l.f. contour brush, like one of their dollar brushes or $3 brushes, and I'm just kind of patting, you know, patting. Of course, you know, patting. But you get what I'm saying? Like I'm just kind of patting it in and trying to be as close. Like see, I went over a little bit, so I'm going to have to, because in this eye I use too much product. So I will have to touch that up. But I really like this concealer. I really like this concealer. It is, are my eyes different? Let me look at it face on. A little bit. Whatever, I'll fix it. Okay, so I really like this concealer, and under my eyes I'm gonna use Beauty Bakery's Flower Powder. Y'all have been going through with this under eye powder. I really have. I really have, but, or trying to find a replacement, because I don't want it to be too powdery, because I can't take that under my eyes, you know, because, you know, I'm not young, I'm not 20 something anymore. I got lines, I got creases, I got stress, all that jazz. So I'm taking the flower powder and putting it in the middle of my face, right? I should have used my contour color. I got something in my eye. Okay, so for my contour, cream contour, I'm using Fashion Fair Teak, and RIP Fashion Fair. I'm taking it on a brush. My brushes are dirty. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. And this brush is falling apart. I'm gonna have to buy another brush because I have other kind of flat top brushes, right? And they're all, I need to wash my brushes. Don't judge me. They're all dirty. And I've been trying to duplicate what this brush does for me, and no brush duplicates that. No brush duplicates that, and it's kind of concerning. So I'm just gonna go in and take this and kind of just buff the teak color all around my face. Okay, and then I'm going to take Danessa Myricks. This is not her packaging. I hate her packaging. I need to do a video about packaging pet peeves. Like I'm going through my collection and like seeing what I like and seeing what I want to use and using stuff that I haven't used in a while. I know why I haven't used it, because I hate the packaging. So this is color 3. It's a yellow, very golden color. And I like it because it kind of, any foundation that runs a little too red, I can put this over and it kind of neutralizes it. So I'm just gonna go in and with my favorite flat top powder brush, I guess, kind of just put it on. And I forgot to do my nose area. And this is me just taking what I had on the contour brush and kind of just running it down my nose. All right, so yeah, anyways, I love seeing all these folks doing no-buys, seeing, what is everybody's reasoning behind the no-buy, what folks were struggling with and what prompted them to go on a no-buy. And I will say, for me, the biggest help for me not buying things has been going through my collection, like doing these collection videos, and I will be doing them for like everything, all categories. Let me do this. And then I'm gonna go in with orange soda. Yeah, orange soda, and put that on my crease bone. Or crease, is crease bone a word? Oh my gosh. Put that on my brow bone. And I'm really kind of just blending to make the transition between that red and the brow bone color a little bit easier. And I should use a blending brush. Where's my blending brush? Because I think for me, a lot of times I'll have my transition right here isn't the smoothest, and like it'll look fine, and then I'll look at pictures and I'll be like, what did you just do? What did you do? Okay, what else? Let's do mascara. Prime with my Lancome. Prime my mascara. Oh, what does the lower lash line look like? Let me do this lower lash line. Oh my goodness, I'm doing all this stuff for my, I think I'm just going to do, for lower lash line, I'm going to go into Cypress Umber, which is this brown, and then I'm going to go into Mulberry right underneath the Cypress Umber. Line with Milk Makeup's gel liner in Boss. Yeah, so like I was saying, going through my collection has really, really, really helped me kind of see what I have and kind of, you know, let me, in me seeing what I have, it's almost like, girl, why are you getting this? Why? Like, and it's, I'm stuttering, but that's really how, you know, in my head, that's really almost what, you know, I was thinking. Because like, and I'm just because this has been the launch that I've been like most kind of watching, the Melt Blueprint collection. They have a kind of greige, however we say that word, color, lip color, right? And I love that kind of undead, grayish, purplish, nudish color. I love, that's one of my favorite colors to wear on my lips, right? And so for me, seeing that is like, ooh. That's how I feel, because I was like, ooh, I like it. So this is Chocolate Litty by Prime Beauty. It's a bronzer. It's very, very, very saturated, and like I literally just take a little bit, and like I'll even kind of go in and just because it's so much. It's so deep, if that makes sense. What did I do to my face? And I'm just gonna take it hollows, and I'm doing it very lightly, and I'm just gonna take it all around because I don't need a lot. I made the mistake a couple days ago and went in with it, and it was a disaster. So I did something to my face right here. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Yeah, but it gives you a nice bronze, but it can be like, if you're super deep, then yes, definitely. But if you're my color, my complexion, my shade range, however we say that, it's wonderful, but it's more contoury, like a warm contour versus a bronzer. The other one I have, I think I have Bronzeville from them. That is more, that for me is more of a bronzer. This one can get out of hand very, very fast, And then I'm gonna go in with a mix of salsa. With a mix of salsa and Barbados or salsa and sugarcane from Stilazi's Barbados Blush Palette. So, what was I saying? Yeah, going through my stuff has really kind of helped. And, you know, looking at the Melt collection and seeing that grayish and wanting it, and then going through doing my declutter and seeing how many grayish lipsticks I have is like, girl, what are you doing, and why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? I'm going to go with a mix of JD Glow's Chaos bronzer, which is a duochrome pink and gold. Well, let me see if it'll focus. Pink and gold. I don't know if y'all are seeing this. Yeah, I don't think you can get the goodness of it. And then their Gabrielle bronzer. So I'm going to put Gabrielle down first. So really kind of seeing that and just being like, girl, do better. Do better. So yeah, I think going forward, I don't think I'm going to super struggle. It's just, for me, it's really just the like I said, the kind of rush of buying. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just kind of that, like, that is what I'm missing the most right now. And I will continue to kind of try to dupe out some of these things that come up that I really want. And I really do think that, like I've been saying this in the group, in 2020 I'm going to get, so my head is still in the mind space of I'm buying. I haven't reached the place where I'm like, I'm not going to buy. I haven't reached that place yet. The highlight is so pretty. I haven't reached that place yet. And so, yeah, I think once I get there, then I'm doing it for a year because I know, I'm doing the no buy for a year because I know that a month, 2 months, 3 months isn't going to give me the kind of shift that I need, right? And I'm taking it from my, let me put these lashes on. I'm gonna buff my face with Peach Perfect powder from Too Faced with a very fluffy powder brush. So I mean, going forward, I will continue to kind of dupe the things that I see that are tempting me. My nose is running. Dupe those things and kind of, you know, make sure or use what I have. You know, shopping my stash is really my goal for this year. Really kind of shopping my stash and really kind of seeing what I have and using what I have. I really want to put a glitter on my inner corner, a gold glitter. Let's see, what's this? I think I'm going to use this. This is Smoky Storm by Stila. I'm going to put it down on a plate and then I'm going to tap it on my insides, inside eyes, inner corners. Inner corners, Ashley. This has been kind of all over the place. It's hard for me to talk, do my makeup, and remember what I'm doing because some parts of my makeup I can't really talk through. It's hard to talk through it. And so for me, kind of going back and forth and trying to remember what I said is it's a bit harder. So I just put some mascara to kind of blend these lashes together. These lashes are a bit much, but it's okay. What lip am I going to do? Let me line my lips. I kind of want to do this gloss. This is a Nakia K gloss. But I need to put down a matte-ish lip. This color from Smashbox, it's Deep Thoughts. And I'm gonna go over with this gloss from Nakia K, and it is called Admirable. Let's see how that looks. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. And I don't like going into glosses with color on my lip. Okay, and then let me get my wig, close this whole thing out, fix this eyebrow, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so that is the final look. And just to wrap it up, so month 1 went well, no purchases, lies. I bought some lashes. Those are allowed in my no buy because I go through lashes like crazy. And I have a piece of hair on my lip. I'll put the wig details down in the description box. But month 1 went well, no purchases, no purchases that aren't allowed, only some lashes that are allowed, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. And yeah, there's a lot of people that are also on no buys currently, so you know, I think I think the biggest help is probably going to be us keeping each other encouraged. I think that's going to be the biggest help or whatever. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed the Get Ready With Me. Here is the final look. Focus, focus. And honestly, I think I did pretty well. Let's look at the picture. That's the eye that I was going for. That's the picture. And then here's what I came up with. So I think I did pretty good. Yeah. So as always, follow me on all my social medias, Ashley Christine on Instagram, and Makeup Matters for Women of Color on Instagram. I also have a Facebook page. I don't really do much on that, but I will. And all right, guys. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye.